What does it take to be a champion? A man once said that champions aren't made in gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside of them. A desire, a dream, or a vision. On Saturday, February 28th, 3 high school wrestlers from Greenwood School District 50 had their dreams become a reality as they were crowned state champions. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our 2015 state wrestling champions from Emerald and Greenwood High School. For Emerald sophomore Connor Perkle, the basics and good habits of wrestling started at an early age.
I've been wrestling 11 or 12 years. I started when I was 4. My dad got me into it, and he's been my coach ever since. When I got to high school, Andy Wright jumped in and filled in some excellent shoes.
Entering the 2015 season, Connor's objective was simple.
Last year I ended up getting second at state. I lost by 1 point in the finals. And that right there showed me that I had to one-up myself. I couldn't take a step down. I had to work harder, had to do the extra step, extra motivation to be the state champ.
On February 28th, Connor completed his mission, defeating Javier Moreno from Richland Northeast 4-3 to capture his first wrestling state championship.
When I got my hand raised after winning, it was kind of breathtaking. Like, to know that all your hard work that paid off that year, all the blood, the sweat, the tears that you worked through, grinding it out through the 3 tough matches. When you got your hand raised, it was kind of relief and a bunch of emotion.
Super excited for him. The kid's been doing it forever. And his older brother, which I didn't mention earlier, Cody Perkle, come through here, and he was a 2-time state runner-up. I think he felt pressure on himself to get that state championship for him and his brother and his family.
Greenwood High junior Stephen Crowder entered the season looking to make improvements after competing in the state wrestling tournament last year.
My 3 years here at Greenwood High wrestling, last year I got a feel for how it was at state and the tournament wise, and I just progressed off of that. Last year was pretty eye-opening. I learned how the competition was and what I needed to get up to for it.
Little did he know he would make history. Stephen defeated Goose Creek's Caleb Rubin to become only the 2nd state wrestling champion in school history and the first Greenwood High School wrestler to accomplish the feat since the 1970s.
I was just pretty happy at the time because I could see my dad up in the stands, and then I walked over to coach.
The biggest thing with Stephen is Stephen's a hard worker, and he just does a great job of coming into practice and doing what he needs to do at practice. And if he's not doing it, you get on to him one time, he does hustle back in and get back in and start doing that. It was pretty exciting. Both of us are not very we don't jump up and give high fives and chest bump and to hug each other, but just a little thumbs up and a smile and just tell him how great of a job the kid was good enough for me, and I'm sure it was good enough for him. But we were both excited.
Emerald senior Gage Cervenka began the wrestling season with a huge target on his back. As the 3-time high school heavyweight state champion, Gage needed one more state championship to cement his legacy as the state's greatest heavyweight high school wrestler. With the pressure at an all-time high, at the South Carolina Wrestling Championships, Gage received an advantage that did not come from anything he did on the mat.
I think what helped him was that he had about 10 minutes before he got to go. They had a break, like he was waiting on another mat to finish before he started, and I think that let him calm his nerves down, because he was really nervous for wrestling.
Once the match started, Gage did what he always does: dominate. Gage defeated Georgetown's Jaleel Smith and left a legacy at his school and in the state that will always be remembered.
A lot of emotion, a lot of different emotions. Kind of sad, excited, relief. but just sad that it was my last match. Now I really won't have another tournament to wrestle in or another match really after this. It feels great. It's a lot of relief now that I'm done. I don't have a big target on my back anymore, but I mean, it's a great feeling just to say that. I mean, I'm the first 4-time heavyweight champion, so it's just a big relief and a lot of excitement into it just because I made history.
Please join me in congratulating our 2015 state champions in wrestling.
And man, that's greatness. I swear that's greatness. You look into my eyes, you can see what I see. If you can say the world won't be the same without me, then we call that